Good morning, and ready for another Chi Gung workout. So, how we be this morning? Where are we this morning? Are we here? Are we being present? Are we ready? Ready or not, let's get started. Ooh, that's a bit of a rambly start to a Chi Gung session, isn't it? Let's get started. Let's just do it. Yes, let's get on with it. So, feet together. Find your shoulder width by turning at your toes, turning at your heels. And then just take a moment to connect with the ground, softening the feet, bringing the toes in gently so you're clawing the ground, but then relax the toes, relax the soles of the feet, keeping the toes pulled in. And then relaxing down through the legs. So we're going to start actually working up through the legs. So we'll start off with the ankles, let them open, relaxing the calf muscles. Releasing the knee joints. So to release the knee joints, you might actually need to think more about the hips. But just see if you can work out if there's any tension, any torque, any twisting going on through the knees. Then releasing the thigh muscles. You tend to find that there can be clumps around the thighs, like a band almost of muscle that just will not relax and release. So don't try and force it, just be aware of it and just see if you can get it to expand. Don't worry if you can't, that takes time and practice. And then you're opening your hip joints. So we're trying to get the legs to line up. It's not that you're stacking ankle, knee, hip. You're allowing the joints to find their equilibrium so that they line up and create a stable base. The soles of the feet are quite critical, because if you're tensing the soles of the feet and you're pushing down, you're kind of lifting yourself up if you do that. So you have to let them just melt and spread out. Then the tailbone will drop, so that levels your pelvis out and opens up your lower back. Now, in order to get the correct structure in the groin, imagine you have a paper ball in your groin here and you're holding that between your thighs, but you're not crushing it, but you are holding it. And the same with the hips. Imagine you've got a paper ball on for each hip joint. So you're holding the balls in the hips, but you're not crushing them. They are made of paper, so you can't be too tense with them, otherwise you will crush them. The spine is elongating as the shoulders rest comfortably over the hips, and again you have two more paper balls in your shoulders nests, and that means that you've got to keep your arms suspended out a little bit so there's a gap under the armpits, because if you let the arms drop in, you crush the ball. And then the chin tucks in, another paper ball, pinch between chin and throat. Again, you're not pulling in too tight, otherwise you crush the ball. And finally you have a paper ball in the palm of each hand. So you're curving the fingers, if you like, curling the fingers to hold the ball, but not crushing it. Emptying the palms of the hands, softening the arms as you go. Now, as you stand, try and find that balance, that harmony. So you're not leaning forward or leaning backwards. You're not really trying to put force into the movement. You're just standing, finding the alignments. Let your mind sink into the belly as you breathe. Let your breathing slow. Let that sink into the belly also. When we say belly, you're actually coming back from the abdominal wall, halfway between the abdominal wall and the spine. With the chin tucked in, the head is suspended. And just breathe. Relaxing the soft tissue, opening the body. begins. So breathing in, bring the hands up to the chest. Continue the in-breath as you take the hands up over the head, stretching up. And then breathe out, let the hands circle down, sink into the thighs. So breathing in, come up. And breathe out, sinking down. Change, so breathing in, bring the hands up to chest height. Breathing out as you come to rest on the feet, just let the hands float down to come to rest by the sides, and again connecting with the ground, let the tailbone drop, tuck the chin. Just breathe. Breathing in, the hands come up to the chest. And then on the out breath, turn the left hand up, right hand down, and sink into the thighs. Return, breathing in, hands come back to the chest, coming up. And then out breath, breathing out, sinking down into the thighs, swapping the hands over, so your left hand now goes down, right hand up. Breathing in, turn the palms, bring the hands back to the chest, come up. Breathe out, swap the hands, sinking down. And keep going. All the time, just softening the body, softening the arms, the shoulders, down through the body to the feet. Let the mind relax and sink into the body, down to the belly. And breathe into the belly. And then we change, you bring the hands up to the chest. Turn both palms to the floor as you breathe out and push down. Excuse me. You don't have to sneeze. Sinking down through the feet, so feel the ground beneath the feet, claw the feet, relax the soles of the feet and the toes. Softening down through the legs, letting the tailbone drop, so the legs are supporting you comfortably. Shoulders resting comfortably over the hips, chin tucked in, breathing into the belly. So relaxing the shoulders, the upper arms, the elbows, the forearms, the wrists and the hands. Then turn your waist, let the hands just swing round. So switch the arms off, let them swing like a piece of rope, and they're moving because the waist is turning. The waist is turning, but it's being driven by the legs, and we're just being aware that the legs are relaxed and released, so you're not twisting down through your knees. You're allowing the legs to act as pistons. If you're too tense and rigid in the leg, then the hip joint will bully the knee joint, and you will find that you get torque down through the leg, which is something you don't want. So you're trying to avoid that. So really relax the legs, allow yourself just to move, and the legs to support you. Oh yes, lovely this morning. So be aware of what the arms are doing. Make sure that they are just swinging because the waist is turning, so the shoulders are moving in line with the waist. If you've got the mechanics of that and you're happy with it, you can speed it up a little bit. Really letting the shoulders go, rotating around the spine, turning the waist. Change, let the arms swing out to the sides. So now the momentum through the body is changed. Although the principle is the same, the legs are being used to generate power to drive the waist turns, the shoulders issue, and the arms express. So the arms are just moving because the waist is turning, and the waist is being driven by the legs. So we're trying not to twist down through the legs, but actually have the legs act as pistons. So you've got to sink into the thighs, relaxing the hips, the knees, the ankles, feeling the ground beneath the feet. Standing upright, turning around your spine. And then we change, so just come to rest, let the hands just hang by the sides, feeling the ground beneath the feet, dropping the tailbone, tucking the chin. Take a few breaths into the belly, reconnect with the belly, let the mind sink into the body again. And then breathing in, bring the hands forward and up as you expand. Breathing out, drop elbows, drop wrists, sink down into the thighs and the hips. So breathing in, inflate, come up. Breathe out, sinking down. Change, turn the fingertips to the right, circling the hands up, leading with the fingertips. When the right hand is in front of your face, let the left hand continue the circle down to hold ball in center. Then turn the waist to the right, turn the palms, swapping the hands, squaring the hips to the center. Turn to the left, turn the palms, swap the hands, squaring the hips. You can breathe out as you turn, breathe in as you center. Breathing out, breathing in. So be aware of the feet, keep the tailbone dropped, chin tucked in, moving around the spine. Again, driven by the legs, directed by the waist, issued by the shoulders and expressed by the arms. And then change. Let the lower hand just circle up. So you take a breath in as the hands come to the chest. Breathing out, let the hands just float down, pushing down. Come to rest. And closing the hands over the belly. Left hand under right for men, right hand under left for ladies. Again, feel the ground beneath the feet, tuck the tailbone, drop the tailbone, tuck the chin. And then bring the hands up, wiggle the fingers at the ends of the arms. Bring the hands down, wobble the hands at the ends of the arms. Change. Just breathing in, bring the hands up, stretching up over the head as you come up over the toes, onto the toes, and then breathe out, let yourself drop. Again, coming up onto the toes, breathing in, stretching up through the spine, and breathe out, drop down. And one more. And relax. Come up, give the legs a little shake. And then just rub the shoulders. The elbow. Wrist. Side, shoulder. Elbow. Wrist. Kidneys. hips. Knees. And ankles. Bend the knees and come up. And relax. So thank you again for joining me this morning. I hope you enjoyed the set. As always, any questions, feedback, comments, please leave them in the comments section below. And if you could tag, share and like this video and get it out as far afield as possible, that would be fantastic. As always, more information, head to 3dragons, www.3dragonsonline.com. And if you would like to just support us and get access to the extra class videos, you can do that on Patreon as well. www.patreon.com/playfuldragon. So any support that's offered is greatly appreciated, and it just allows us to carry on doing the things that we do. Even if it's just a thumbs up on these videos and sharing, that would be fantastic. Again, I'll be back tomorrow morning 7 AM with the quiet day on Friday, so that we can just play with the set without me gibbering too much, if that's possible. Again, take care. We'll see you in the next one.